Welcome in, Kia ora, to another episode of the Podfathers. Bated breath, we are watching this game day between the Dodgers and the Angels here. Got Brian and Tom on the pod tonight. Tom, we'll start with you. How have you been? Appreciate the late night heroics per usual. And we got another out. Let's go, baby.
That's huge. That's huge. Yeah, I've been doing all right. I'm 4 days away now from entering the best city in the world.
Let's go.
But yeah, I've,
Yeesh.
I've been doing good. Been playing baseball. Sadly, lost our final on Sunday. That was a bit of a heartbreaker. Just kind of lost it ourselves, but it is what it is. Some more things to look forward to. But yeah, I've been doing well, enjoying Padres baseball at the moment.
Nice. How about that flag in the background? Brand new? Give it a quick little
Oh
look.
yeah, that came today. Yeah, so I'll move out the way.
Since we got the
So I've
YouTube.
changed it. Yeah, I've changed it. There was obviously the Jackson Merrill one. Now it's changed to just the Welsh Friars with the Friar there. Shout out Ash_GC on Twitter for that. She made that, which is fucking awesome.
That
But
is
yeah,
class, yeah.
that's gonna be out in San Diego, so I need to pack that in my bag soon.
Less than a week's time. It's like gonna add maybe half a pound too. You're totally fine on that. Wonderful. Just don't take Southwest now way over
Yeah.
here. Just a quick little heads up. Brian, how you been these last week or so?
Fantastic. Kids about to go back to school. So, it's a little looking forward to it a little bit. But also gonna miss, sneaking off to like Raging Waters in Knott's Berry Farm, things like that. But no, everything's fantastic. Watching all these new acquisitions and so much more excited about things. It
Yeah.
just feels great. Like after work, just come home and settle down and watch Padres baseball feels like even better. So no, life's grand. How are
I
you,
love
Ryan?
it. I'm doing good. I am doing good. Yeah, it's been a little crazy over on here on my end, but like you mentioned, I mean, the last what 10 days now, 12 days since the deadline, just talking, you know, specifically about the Padres, been it's a different feel than just 2 weeks ago. And we kept saying AJ's gonna cook, he's gonna get something rolling, and here we are. We got some acquisitions to talk about. We've had some little bit of success for some, not so much for others, but collectively the squad is so absolutely deep. But no more Tuesday water park sense for the foreseeable future.
No, no, snuck out today, and this was like our last hurrah of summer. Kids back Thursday. So yeah,
Nice, nice.
that's
I
it for
love
us.
always love the warm up just for the teachers too. Like just hey, let's start on a Thursday,
Yeah,
like let's start on
right.
a
Like what
Wednesday.
are we gonna get done? Because they know those kids are coming in so not ready to.
Yeah.
Just
Just establishing a structure,
barrel and
routine.
like just not ready. So yeah, let's really ease into this.
I love it. Everyone's
Yeah.
got to ease into it overall. But and then you boys, have you been can you recollect being this tuned in to some hate watching in the middle of August? I don't think even last year when we were on a roll,
I don't think so. I
we were
mean,
a little
and maybe
way ahead.
because I don't remember exactly where we were at, but it didn't feel like it was that attainable, right? Like,
Yeah.
so not so much hate watching, but just like, oh, shoot, like we're now thinking about a buy and we're thinking about the home
Yeah.
field advantage and things like that. And that's really, really exciting,
Hmm.
you know? So it's a little
Yeah.
bit of hate, but it's more about, what it does for us.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I feel like yeah, that's a good word there. It seems more attainable. I know I checked our record last year and it was exactly the same, at least from yesterday or 2 days ago, compared to 2024. So that was kind of crazy because we had such a hot start this year and such a, I think we were like 50 and 50 or 52 and 52 last year, and then just like took off after the deadline. So pretty interesting to see how completely different starts, and we've ended up in the same spot with a very similar feeling as a ball club this time around this year as compared to last year as well. So, yeah, and I think that the Dodgers kind of like we were with them a little bit, and then they kind of just like took off, if I'm not mistaken, last year. So, yeah, it feels, and we got a couple big series too coming up that we'll talk about here in a little bit, but that's really gonna be the not the be all end all, but that's gonna definitely affect the rest of the race here come the tail end of August and into September. But quick update: we are recording here on a Tuesday night, right after the Padres dub series win so far against the Giants, and we are with bated breath watching the game day. I think you might have it on the TV, Brian, but I have it
Yeah,
on the
I'm
game
trying
day.
actually not to look at game day now because it's ahead. So I
True.
actually,
Yeah, it's always ahead. But I just love how dramatic the game day is. You're sitting there and it's like, okay, next pitch. You're just waiting for the blue circle to pop up. That's all I'm waiting for right now. Just like Shohei is on the craps table, but probably don't they don't have blue actually at craps tables, but close to making that connection. We are currently tied for first in the Wild Cup with the Cubs, so the Cubs have been sliding a little bit. That's fantastic. Did we get the dub?
it happened. In-play
Oh,
runs, in-play runs,
play runs. That's what I'm talking about. Blue circle. Sorry,
in-play
Shohei.
runs. And now let's see it. Let's see how it happened.
All righty, we
It
got.
was like a dribbler.
It's a Dell.
Is it a dribbler?
Oh, it's a chopper. It's a Laureano over third.
Good man.
Hi, chopper.
Joe Adele, right?
Yep.
That poor guy
You
was
beauty.
getting taking some absolute
It
peltings
was
last
it
year.
was the Laureano miss bunt single.
No, yep, there it goes. I got the 3D game day now.
Yeah, beta.
All righty. Well, with that being said, the beta, yeah, I don't have the paid version, clearly.
Unbelievable.
With that being said, we are now tied for first as well in the NL West for the first time since May, I believe, maybe June, but I think May. We're 5.5 games above the Reds, tied first in wild card, tied first in the standings. Tom, I believe you did call this when we were about 10 games back a couple of months ago, so you got to be feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, of course, no. Always as the shit it says, keeping the faith. I've been believing in this team for fucking ages. Um we went on that 4 game loss streak and bro, I kept the faith and look where we are now. Prella doing his stuff. Although I was harsh against Prella, I will admit it. But, you know, he did his stuff and we're looking great now. We're looking great. Hopefully we can continue this.
I like it. I also love in the background, it's just the Angels celebrating. Like that's making me feel great right now as well in Tom's screen there. So, Brian, feeling pretty good about this last couple weeks, I'm assuming.
Feeling very, very good. Um, I think Nick said, mark my word, I think he said August 24th, we will be standalone in first. So, he hopefully he's right, but it happened even a little bit earlier, but there's obviously a lot to work out until we get there. Um, but yeah, gosh, like I'm obviously like an AJ fanboy, but just seeing it all like happen so quickly,
Hmm.
especially like I know like we're gonna talk about all of them, but like specifically like Laureano,
Yeah.
just having that guy that just does even like the little things, like how he gets to balls and like keeps like doubles to singles and
Yep.
puts them in quick and stealing third tonight and just like so many little things when he's not knocking in big hits. He's just an absolute gamer. And that's just so huge, like to extend your lineup and then have that like is fantastic. So super excited.
He's been hitting seventh, sixth, fifth. I think he even was like what second or third the other night. Like he's such a Swiss Army knife, and immediately has just made an impact right away. The best thing that I saw right after we traded for him, he was in the cages for early batting practice. He made them wheel that bitch out like 4 hours earlier.
Yeah,
The poor grounds crew, like, oh, why the hell did we trade for this guy? But just setting the tone. Like getting here, it's all about that balance of chemistry and having some dogs. And when you have a guy like that coming out, like, what do you think Manny and Merrill and Toddy are gonna do? They're gonna see that and be like, "Whoa, new guy, like trying to outwork us." Like, hell no, like it's contagious and it totally sets the tone. So that was the first thing that I saw where I was like, "Oh, we signed a dog." Like, and that doesn't show up on the stat sheet.
right.
Sometimes it doesn't translate to numbers, but it's all about that process too. So, yeah, he's been unbelievable. I think Sheets, obviously not being the a new acquisition, but just him, he said all the right things. He knew coming into it that he might, get pushed to the bench and be more of a role player. he's come in and performed. I think yesterday against Logan Webb, he had a couple hits. Like we have a lot of good chemistry by the looks of it right now. So, ignoring
And
the
then like
numbers, that's good.
Iglesias, like in his
Yeah.
random like spot starts, like
Yep.
today, like first home run, just like Shilty pulling a lever
Yep.
like at the
Yeah.
right time. It's just like what?
Second half shifty, man. I don't know how he does
Feels
it,
like
but
all cylinders, you know?
yeah, they're all nice and greased, ready to rock and roll. But yeah, and then we had the acquired Fermin, we got Laureano, got Rhino Hearn, Mason Miller, Sears might be, there's always gotta be one that might not be too hot, but one appearance, not gonna judge him on that. Cortez and Wagner, those were all the main major moves. And then I think Quintana is the low A guy that we got in
Mhm.
the deal with Cortez with Lockridge going the other way. Danny, who's been on the show quite a few times, he has been ranting and raving after kind of diving in and breaking down all the moves. He had a couple awesome spaces on Twitter too, the last couple weeks, but that's like his Christmas for the year too. Is like draft deadline, like it was just like, oh my gosh, probably. um, Could have had a bad metaphor there. I held myself back. The acquisition of having Quintana kind of it doesn't have like Fernando type vibes because we got a Cortez in it as well. But when he was analyzing like his max exit velocity and digging a little bit deeper into the numbers, it was like, wait a minute, like kind of looks like a Leo. And then on top of it, we got a guy like Mason Miller coming back the other way.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, talking about AJ fanboy.
And even if he's not a Leo, like it's comparable, right? Because like
Yeah,
prospects are just like all they are is like untapped potential, and you hope that you can tap it. And it looks like he's got a lot of potential, right? So, like being able to swing that in a deal, be like, okay, I had to give up an absolute stud, but there's another guy that's not as highly touted, and the raw skills aren't like exactly there, but we're close. It's
yeah,
something. It's not nothing.
yeah. No, it's like exactly like you're saying, like the comps right there. You might not be Leo now, but who's to say in a couple of years? I don't know. Like it seems like a classic kind of AJ, like just Quintana. Like I know he's kind of slid down your prospects. You might as well chuck him in, so we might get something out of it in a couple of years, and just give us Nestor because he's his hip or whatever shoulder was not feeling too hot. You have Lockridge. He's like the fastest guy we've ever seen on the team, dude. Plays great defense, doesn't play good defense. I don't know how AJ's doing it, and I'm clearly over exaggerating, but kind
Love
of
to be
felt,
fly on the wall.
yeah. Oh
I
my gosh,
really, really would.
dude, it's like Verizon. If we could just pull some of those, just one call just to see how he approaches it, it might be the most candid guy in the world, which would be actually hilarious. But
Well,
maybe
man,
it's
I don't know
just
if you saw, I think it was an unnamed exec that was
mm,
like, so like it was kind of a criticism and a knock, but then there was another one. So there was two, right? One exec said AJ is so frustrating because like we
mhm.
all knew that he was going to trade Leo and it was just a matter of to who. So we're all sitting there waiting, being like, what the fuck is AJ going to do? Like, right?
Who's
Like
getting
we're
him?
all just kind of holding our dicks and we can't do anything until he finds max leverage, max value and pulls the trigger, which is great, which is great. And then another one came out and said like, we know that like AJ like knows how to find talent, so we
Yeah,
want to deal with him. We want to go build our farm system the way that they have. So it's
yeah,
like two like sort of conflicting opinions, but like one's a backhanded compliment and one is just a
mhm.
compliment, which I think is
Yeah,
incredible.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the respect on the other side. And then the one that was the unnamed one that had compliments probably made some deals with him. Might have been the Nationals GM, who knows? But worked out in his favor. The other one he's probably just dangled the prospects and then never made a deal with them. I'm sure that's part of it. Tom, who's been your favorite acquisition so far? The guys named.
Um, I'd probably say Laureano at the
Yeah.
moment. I think it's for like the whole trade deadline. I think it's between Laureano and Fermin. I think Fermin was
Hmm.
a massive, massive pickup. Obviously we've been lacking now in the catcher spot for months, and it's been so frustrating watching Maldonado try and bat, try and run. You know, these guys try and defend and they just can't do it. But for Freddie Fermin, he's just been unreal for us. Defensively as well. He knows how to throw out a runner. He can actually frame the ball, and at the bat as well, he's doing what you need a catcher
Yeah.
to do. He's no Aaron Judge, but he's just doing what he needs to do a lot better than Maldonado. Of course, he's been. Thank God he was DFA'd. That was yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
was
mean,
that was that was a tough time.
my metaphor for Martin Maldonado just kind of coming right now. He's almost like an iPhone 5, where like, 10 years ago he was more than serviceable. He had Flappy Bird on there. Like it was way ahead of its time. If you still have an iPhone 5 now, you could get by. It's super defensive. You could drop it, you could throw it around, it'd probably still work. But it was right at the end of its life where it seemed like those last 2 weeks, he was somehow finding the line and in the foul line, not like Shohei's betting line, but the foul line, because we're talking baseball. Kicking that into gear, he was getting a bit hot, maybe trying to be like, oh, maybe we don't need a catcher, and it was just kind of that last 1 or 2% of your phone battery life that's like, don't worry, I'm here, and then dead, and
You're also
the
looking for
obvious,
like any excuse to upgrade it. You're like,
yeah,
I wish I
yeah,
could just like lose it somewhere on a plane or like have it just like fall off of a 10-story building. Like, oopsie daisy, guess I have to get an iPhone 16 now.
yep. Yeah, I mean, it's like it's just right when you think it's dead, it's coming back, and it's like, no, actually, I got the free upgrade. Well, in this case, it wasn't free because we had to give up a couple great arms going the other way. But there's my metaphor
Uh,
for Maldonado there. But I couldn't agree with you more, Tom. Just not having him in the team squad, whatever the heck you want to call it anymore, has just been such a breath of fresh air. You knew it was, even though he had a couple good weeks there at the end, you just knew that he was either an instant out, or if he was on the base paths, didn't matter. He wasn't going to score from a gapper or anything like that. And on top of it, defensive metrics were trash. And then our Cease and everyone that was thrown to him were having terrible years. So it was like, all right, there's enough signs and numbers to be like, let's move on. And here we are getting Fermin, who's hitting is as of Monday's game against the Giants through that. So he hit that bomb yesterday off Logan Webb, which was so sweet to have that production in the 9 hole. But
mhm.
hitting 370, he's 10 for 27 with that one home run, one double. So he's got 8 singles, which is like Victor Rodriguez must be over the moon right now that he's just line drive, good hitter. 5 ribbies already. No double plays ground into his WRC plus 168. OPS is 932. K rate is 3.3%, which I think is probably out of all of those numbers, very small sample size, but of all of those numbers, Maldonado and Diaz, I think, were top 5 in the entire league if for unqualified hitters, because I don't think Maldonado qualified, but I think they were like 35-40% K rate, both of them. So to have all of a sudden, you have someone that's decently fast, major plus on defense, and then strikes out 3% of the time. Again, I know it's a small sample size. It's an immediate upgrade. It's made the trade of the pieces of Berger and Kulak going the other way so much better than it originally felt.
I
But
was gonna say he has seemed like a tough out, and I didn't know it was like that. If you're not striking out at that sort of clip, obviously, like you said, like small sample size, probably unsustainable, but like hot start. The other thing that I've noticed, it seems like he already has such a great rapport with like every pitcher on staff, right? You see him in the dugout, you see him in mound visits, you see him in the pen pregame. It's just like he seems like he is communicating with these guys and like talking to these guys
yeah,
like been on this club for seasons. And seems like the games that he's calling for them, like knows their arsenals well,
hmm,
knows when something's working or not working, and to just like jump right into that mix and have to learn like 13 new guys is just like incredible, like,
yeah,
and so impressive. So that to me, and while still raking, like, have
yeah,
a ton of homework to do, and you're still being an offensive like producer, just like good on you, man. Thank God.
yeah, yeah. And you know, with that being said, he's catching you Darvish too. It's not like they left Diaz to do that. He's like, okay, let me, even though I know, like a lot of these guys are calling their own game. That's a little bit different than in the past, but you still got to know what the guy throws. Like,
Right.
have that. There's still such a connection and a chemistry there that needs to be had. So, the more and more we're talking about it, I think Fermin for me is probably the acquisition so far because of the need of the squad. We needed a left fielder really badly, and Sheets had done an unbelievable job filling in out there, but the Fermin compared to Maldonado versus Laureano to like Johnson, even it's yeah, I think Fermin's been absolutely unreal. As has Laureano. One guy that's been not performing very well is Ryan O'Hearn since he's came over. He had that one super
With that
clutch
huge
home
bomb.
run. Yep,
Yeah.
yep, against the Diamondbacks, and that won us a game right there, right?
I don't think he'd hit
Um,
one off a lefty all year either.
no, that's what he said. Yeah, in the post game, they had never hit a lefty. So,
Oh, wait,
he
all career?
no, 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 no. Just this season.
Oh,
Just
okay.
this season. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I would imagine he's been in the league since 18. I think his first hit, I think, in his career too was a home run. I don't know if that was off a lefty already, but this year he had like 13 or 14 of them, none of them off a lefty, and he was
Right.
the All Star DH for the American League. So, um, that was awesome. And if that's the one bit of production you're gonna have in terms of, some he's 3 for 22 right now, but 6 walks, 333 OBP. Like I'm, it sounds ironic, but I'm kind of excited he's not doing very well because he's gonna progress back to his means theoretically, right? So
Yep.
you don't want everyone like, oh, we're like at our peak right now with all these dudes, right? So he'll come back. Tom,
And also, like, he's not feeling like lonely, right? Like, if you're
no,
doing that in
no,
Baltimore, you're pressing because you're worried about everybody around you. He's like, we're still winning. I'm good. Just keep working, doing my thing. Like, I'll get back on track. And then
yeah,
I still show up with a super clutch home run. So, yeah,
yeah.
I don't mind it either. He'll be fine.
He'll be totally fine. I'm sure his war is like won just from winning that game basically the other day. So there you go. That's all you got to pay attention to nowadays, anyways. So pivoting over to Mason Miller, Tom, what have been your first impressions of the was it the Grim Reaper? Is that what they call him?
Something like that, yeah. That fastball is insane. That fastball is unbelievable. I absolutely love it. Love watching it. Um, yeah, he was a bit iffy in his first two games, I think it was, but he's settled down now. He's back to his normal self, and with the magic of Ruben Niebla, I think he's just going to be dominant now, like crazy dominant. Such a good like 8 inning guy with the rest of the bullpen now. It's just such a good addition, and as well keeping Suarez in the deadline. Like
Yeah.
I thought he was for sure gone, and then
Hmm.
we keep him and best bullpen in baseball really at the moment. So yeah, a massive, absolutely massive addition. Did we need him? Maybe, maybe not. But do we want him? Yes,
Yeah, I mean, first of all, good to see you, Trevor.
Definitely.
Always making the pod look that much more handsome. Um, I need to like replicate that dark lighting. Maybe that's it. You won't see so many spots in the
organic.
hairline here, but but yeah, no. Did we need him, Tom? I mean, maybe. I think in regards to his potential of getting switched to a starter, just I don't like. I know that that's been going around, but even if he fills into the closer role for Bobby, who's definitely going to opt out after this year, like it's going to be unbelievable for this year, and then you got club control for a few more years after this, right? So the more and more that it again, it always stings once guys go the other way. But just watching him pitch, like I was hearing Dallas Braden talk a little bit on I forget what the heck's the Red Sox fan that.
Baseball's dead.
Thank you. Yeah, baseball's dead. Um,
Bro, you're all over it.
yeah, Brian's got his nose and everything. I absolutely love it. Keep coming on, Brian. Makes the show so much better. But Dallas Braden was saying the way just watching him pitch, like when he was with the A's, it was like I'd throw 101, 102, and then what would really piss him off is if he didn't locate his slider or if it got like torched or the guy didn't chase it or whatever. And then it was almost like he's Dallas Braden was like, I think he was mad more. I don't know who he's mad at, like the guy, the hitter or himself. And then there came 104, right? And just watching him throw in person is just it's unbelievable. And it's like, oh yeah, by the way, it's the eighth inning. Game's not over. So no mama
It's
slave.
so much fun. That slider he threw as the out pitch the other day that started like out like black paint and then ends up like a foot off.
It's just
And I think it was I was like still just flailing at it. It's like not even close to the zone.
gearing up for 104 and this thing
It's
just goes.
just like crazy, just
So
like
nasty.
making, I think Carabas on the same podcast was saying like he's making
Yeah.
professional baseball players look like children.
They-
It's so much fun. And Tom, I think like when you get to the playoffs, like bullpens are so important. The deeper you can go,
Mhm.
and when you want to roll out a bullpen game or you have a guy that's nervy and just can't get right and you need a quick hook, like having that depth there is huge. And he's going to do that, Andrew Miller sort of role. So yeah,
yeah.
no, I think, it might seem like a luxury, but it's a really, really good one to have, especially in postseason.
I mean, if he's the right-handed Andrew Miller of your bullpen, like AJ, what have you done? What have you done? And I do really like the fact that Suarez remained the closer, even though Mason Miller's stuff is better, just
Mhm.
because Suarez is much worse not in the closer role, just from over the couple seasons we've had him. If he's, and he did well enough when Hader was here, but in this, when it's not a save situation. He struggled a bit the last couple years, and that's solidified it. Again, he's not, upsetting the apple cart too much, and then Mason Miller can come in. He knows he's the new guy and just prove himself. Not that he has to, but just, throw nasty 104. But Trev, what's been your initial impressions of the Grim Reaper?
Yeah, man, he's super impressive. Sorry for being so late. I was listening to the Taylor Swift playlist on Spotify. Not a sponsor. So
Oh,
yeah, I was a little caught up being a Swiftie. No big deal. Yeah, man, I think Mason Miller's a dog. I think they're gonna keep him in the bullpen for the next few years. I don't think he'll transition to a starter. Danny was saying something about how he wants a new contract if he's going to be a starter. So I don't think
Interesting.
that's necessarily the plan. I think he's going to be the closer next year when Suarez opts out. So I love the trade at first. I was a little upset because I love DeVries and think he's going to be a star, but there's no sure things. There's been so many top prospects that haven't worked out, like a Taylor Trammell, Mejia, just all these guys that we've had, and you never know what they're going to be. So I like striking when the iron's hot, bring in one of the best relievers in baseball, if not the best, and just have the best bullpen out there for a deep playoff run. I think this is the best team we've ever had, and I think the Padres are going to win the World Series this year. I truly do. We have the best roster, best 26 that I've ever seen, at least us have, and I think we're fucking nasty.
you go ahead and log off. I don't know if you're gonna top that. Trevor just got me extra
I'm
pumped up
out of here.
again. Like, come on
Back
in,
to
say that.
back to T Swift.
Is I don't think that's a stretch to say that this is the best 26 we've ever seen at this point in the year, just with how nasty the bullpen. I think from a starting pitcher standpoint, like definitely not, but from a top to bottom, like 1 through 26, 98,
No holes.
like
He
there
filled them all.
he AJ fills them all. Brian, is
Filled
that a
them all.
stretch?
I don't think so. And honestly, like even the rotation, like if you're talking a playoff rotation, if Cease is going to be the guy he was and he's turned a corner, maybe it's a Fermin effect.
Hmm.
If King, is somewhat healthy, and then you've got like, you Nestor combo, I mean, you Pavetta, like a little bit of struggles, but like he's a dog. I think he'll be okay. Like
Yeah.
that rotation is still pretty damn good too. And
So good.
I can't really think of a better one, you know. I mean, 2022 was pretty
22.
good, but I
Yeah.
mean, I still think it's competitive, you know.
Yeah. And then
Kevin Brown, Joey Hamilton, Sterling
yeah,
Hitchcock,
That was a good one. Matt Clement. I don't know if
not
that
too
was a year
bad.
later.
Not too bad. I would say, yeah, that's probably comparable. Yeah, I feel like 22, like the three-headed monster. What was it? You, Musgrove, and Snell.
hmm
That
Right,
was a
was
good
the
one.
top three. Like that was nasty because when you had second half postseason Snell, you had
Yep.
Darvish a couple years younger. Musgrove was just on absolute
Dirty.
fire that
I
year.
feel
Like
like Cease is going to be a dog in the second half, though. He's
I
going
do
to get
too.
paid.
Yeah, no, I
He's gonna
completely
earn
agree.
that money.
Yeah,
I
he's been
mean,
killing it.
it's been coming, right?
Hey,
And then
Galaxy Brain thought he actually sacked down a little bit to like diminish his trade value because he wanted to make sure he stayed a Padre for the
So
push.
true. Wow, what a guy.
I mean, he is Mr. Galaxy Brain, so I wouldn't put it past him to do that, to be honest. Yeah, because I mean, if he was getting flipped to the Red Sox, whatever, he still got a chance. But like, I don't know. He just,
I think he loves it here. I think he'd rather do it here, you know?
yeah, like he's got so many
I
dogs.
think we could re-sign him, honestly.
I did too.
The,
Like he
I
loves it here.
I think that there's probably a better chance of him re-signing than
And
King.
King.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
agree.
flipping. I know we were having that conversation, Tom, like maybe a couple of months ago, and I think I said King like
Yeah,
100%, and I've flipped.
yeah, I
I think
agree.
completely the other way. Like it just seems
He's
like
got that
any
new girlfriend.
he's got a new girlfriend. I don't know. All of a sudden the accent just changed. New girlfriend.
New girl.
Hey.
He's hey girl. He's excited. Don't clip that, Trevor. I'm sure you will. The
Hey, girl.
new girlfriend. Everyone that gets interviewed though, like it's like cease name drop in like everything. Michael King will be talking to, Don and Mud, or they'll be doing the little mini bikes, and it's like Cease somehow pops up. He's just like the interesting dude in the clubhouse that just kind of is the glue too. And so maybe AJ saw that. I don't know. But to kind of circle back on your point, Brian, with Cease and Fermin, wasn't doing so hot with Maldonado. Not that it's only Maldonado's fault. Like Cease definitely, he's the one throwing the ball, right? But Cease with Fermin, 2 games, 11 plus innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 5 hits, 3 walks, 16 Ks. I mean,
Dialed.
that's
Yeah.
insane. That's
So,
nasty.
not to brag or anything, but my one plug in the Padres front office, I doubt he actually listens to me, but I begged him not to trade Cease. So I'm just gonna take all the credit for that. So yeah, they didn't end up moving him. So you guys can thank me. I'm pretty much
Thank you.
running the
Let's
team
sign him
now.
now.
Yeah,
Keep planting the
no big
seeds there.
deal.
I like it.
There was some number, I don't know if it came up here when we were talking about the acquisitions, but about Fermin's like low zone strike percentage,
Hmm.
like, and the times that he gets that call as opposed to like the rest of the catchers in the league. And apparently it's like tops, which I think is
Bro.
like huge. Like his frame rate is insane.
I
So,
mean, that's instantly going to benefit Cease
yep.
then. I haven't seen that, but just from
Yep,
slider
good point.
curveball, especially, and he's not even throwing a curveball, he's throwing a knuckle curveball, which absolutely just falls out from underneath it.
Hmm.
So, um, just watching him, he's got an absolute cannon. His framing's unbelievable. He's a pop time. He's probably about half the weight of Maldonado as well. Like the
Can
knees are
hit.
half as young. Yeah. I mean,
Y- y-
we were kind of saying, Trevor, before you popped on, like Fermin is Laureano has been probably the most impressive, but from a need standpoint, like Fermin probably has been the
Fermin looks
best.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's been
awesome.
an absolute
Like
dog.
that trade doesn't hurt as bad as I thought it would.
Yep.
No,
Like I'm
no.
like cool with it now.
Yeah, and I think Berger's going to be nasty for
Yeah,
sure. Kolek, I don't know.
nah, he
I hope he
sucks.
does well, but I don't think he's gonna be he'll probably be kind of what he's been doing now is my hunch. But we got him used him as a rule he was a rule 5 pick, and then we used
Yeah,
him
we
as an
all wanted to
asset.
DFA him last season. He had a couple bad outings. People were begging for him to get cut. So
Yeah. So
to get Fermin
strike
for him is a fleas.
yeah. Yeah, Burger will hurt, but like
Yeah.
that's what's gonna happen. And then ideally you want other prospects, even though if we get fleeced, right? You want them to do well because then GMs are like, yeah, let's trade with the Padres. Like they're not just like looking nice; they're actually going to perform. So let's have some dudes perform and just not hurt us. That'll be best case
Yep.
scenario. Cortez looked pretty solid. Totally the Martin Perez
Really?
acquisition of last year, where it's just his job is going to be to eat innings and get to the back five there,
Mhm.
with Captain Morgan thrown in there as well. He's gone 4 2/3 the 2 innings he's appeared for us. 3 earned over the course of those 2 outings combined, like 9 hits,
How was he
four
tonight?
walks,
How many runs tonight? I missed it.
1 run, 6 hits,
One.
six
Nice.
Ks, 1 walk. It's
He
the
can be
Giants
good. I
offense,
mean,
but
he's been good his whole career.
yeah, 3.33 ERA in 4 seasons with the Yankees. Like that, I didn't realize it was that kind of
And he's just
lockdown.
so
But
cool out there on one leg doing all his dancing around. He's sick.
It is. I feel like he's kind of cut that out a little bit, but he's
He's
still
shy
kind of
right now.
yeah. He's just gotta he's gotta get a
Get
little
comfortable.
play in there. But and then the other acquisition other than Quintana, we had Sears, which really bad debut, but that's gonna happen. For some reason in the desert it seems like things don't go that well that often. But Will Wagner, correct me if I'm
He
wrong,
was
son.
sweating so much. Did you see? I mean,
Oh,
I know,
Sears, yes.
yeah, I know it's hot and like their AC doesn't work
He
in
was
Chase
broken.
Field. Like that stadium's garbage, but like, bro, he was drenched.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like he got the Gatorade bath
I felt so
prematurely and
bad for
then
that
didn't
kid.
do too hot. And,
Ugh.
and you
Yeah,
know,
I don't think he'll be good, but he won't be
I,
that bad.
he doesn't have like overpowering stuff. He's a little smaller on the mound, southpaw, but and the, a few of those early runs too were pretty unlucky. Like he got his ground ball, just didn't work out. Like that's just sometimes what's going to happen. But doesn't look like he's necessarily the main piece in that trade. Just uh, firing off the hip there. Might be Mason Miller for who we were kind of more targeting. But Will Wagner was another sneaky acquisition that we got for double-A catcher in our system. I can't remember his name right now, but he was having a good year.
Valenzuela.
Valenzuela. Yep. Thank you, Trevor.
Yeah.
Um, he was having a sneaky good year. Once we got Fermin, it was like, all right, we can spin him off. Got Will Wagner, which I guess is Billy Wagner's son. Can anyone verify that? I saw that floating around on the Twitter sphere, but
I think he is. I think I've heard that
That's
before.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
because I mean, and then comes into El
Yeah.
Paso. Good man, Tom. Player of the week, 429
He's
average,
good. Yeah.
538
He had like
OBP.
330 last year.
Yeah, like he'll for sure be a September call up
I
in
was gonna
your
say
rankings.
we'll see him in 2.5 weeks too.
Yep. So that guy is gonna be on the squad here in a little bit. I just the more and more. I mean, the deadline and acquisitions always feel so good once you're doing well and whatnot. But
The games are so fun to watch now. It feels like playoff baseball.
it
Yep.
I'm like
does. Yeah,
trying
and
to lock in whenever I can.
it feels like AJ every year has like just learned a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more from the moves he's made over the years. And this just feels like the most kind of complete deadline.
Galaxy Brain.
Galaxy Brain. Literally. Yeah. Like we have filled all holes, as Trevor said. So,
Love it.
I mean, yeah, I don't think there's really too much more to go into there. I got specific numbers,
You
but
guys talk about
overall,
Laureano,
we did. Yeah. I don't know if you want to touch upon him a little bit. We just talk about how he's
the
just absolute
dog.
dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
There
Dog.
you go.
Yeah. That's all
You're
I
talking
need.
about just like I would say is like all the little stuff that he does. You know what I mean? Like how he cuts off like doubles and like makes them singles and like
Yeah, I saw
as
that
a
a couple times.
hose, like stealing third, like even when he's not like putting it on the actual stat sheet, little stuff. Like
Hmm.
Yeah.
I was
He's
bringing
always
it
full
back to
tilt.
like first day in town. He's like having the crew like roll the cage out to take hacks,
Yeah.
like working
That's
his
awesome.
ass off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's sick.
These bastards making me start my
Gamer.
shift early.
Gamer.
Yeah.
Gamer.
He's gonna turn up the volume for everyone else on the team too. Like he's gonna make everyone more intense because he's just trying so hard. It's gonna like make
Yep.
everyone else like, okay, it's okay to try hard like this too. I don't have to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
Mr. Cool Guy all the time. Like I can like ball the fuck out.
He's literally Tommy Pham with like his screwed knot
More
so
swag.
loose.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Like
Like a
it's
little
like it's
cooler.
twisted a little bit more to where it's not wiggling around in
And
there.
he's a
He
better
doesn't want
player.
to fight everyone.
Well,
He's a
because
better
he had
player.
his humbling, so now I think
Yeah.
like a few years removed from that, he's like, okay, I just gotta like be a dog and like keep my
Yeah.
head down and fucking work.
Yeah.
Hungry again.
So
Because
no, he's
he was like an all-star. I don't know if he ever made an all-star game, but he was putting up good numbers, I feel like a couple years ago before he got popped.
Yep.
So he kind of lost it all and now he's hungry.
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, and we're seeing it.
Agreed.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's doing the little, traveler's journey after that too. Like took a few things for granted and he's been on a few other teams. So it's like, it's a mutual option, I think, for next year, which
Oh,
at
really?
this rate, it's probably come to fruition that both of that's going to be picked up. But if not, like he's trying to prove himself as well, So let's
Did you
see.
guys see that like Manny mobbed him and Tatis mobbed him after he got that walk-off hit? Like they're the two first guys out there for him.
I like
I think
that.
Arias too.
Does he have two walk-offs now? Who walked? Oh no, it's Diaz walked it up for us, Brian, when we were at the game.
That's right. I think it was
He's
like
like,
two
I'm not
days
fucking
after
leaving.
deadline.
If you had any thoughts that Martin was getting hot at the right time, Think again, baby. I
It's
am
just a
sticking
club. It's
around.
on us, so it's happening.
Oh yeah, 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 for sure, absolutely. Tom, how excited are you to have Michael King back? I know we mentioned him. Not the best outing, but I could care less, honestly, at this point.
Yeah, we've been looking for him for ages now. It was like that where we just didn't know where when he was coming back. It was the same with Darvish, of course. Just it's so nice to have like pretty much a complete rotation. Of course, didn't look great, but at the end of the day, it's his first time back since when did he go? Like May,
May, June,
was
yeah,
it? Or
about three. Yeah, May. I
yeah.
think been 3 months.
Yeah, so first time back, you got to cut him a bit of slack. But yeah, we know his stuff. He's gonna be great. Obviously, he's on a prove it year now. So, but like he's gonna be big now in the playoffs. I'd say I don't even know why I like put him in the playoffs. Like, will you put him game three, game two?
If he gets healthy and he's anywhere like beginning of this year, end of last year, I think he's our game one. If he has a great September, end of August, I'd say he's probably our number one starter. I don't know if you boys agree with that, but
Yeah,
ceiling
yeah. If you
wise,
get
If he returns to form, for sure.
yeah. As of
yeah,
right
I'd
now,
love to see him return to form.
three, two, two, three. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say if it started today, probably put him around the three mark. But
Yeah, that's not a bad
yeah,
shout actually, because I
he's
was leaving out Pavetta, Tom, so that's not a bad shout actually.
yeah, it's just such a nice like this pitching right now is unfucking believable. Like King back, like what more could you want? Um, he's gonna be a dog now. He's gonna be a fucking dog.
Yeah.
His
So
April was so good. My, oh, sorry. God. If he gets
yeah,
back to that,
yeah.
like,
April was good. Last year was unreal, bro. He's gonna be. I'm fucking
Gotta stay
hyped for
healthy.
him.
How
Yeah,
good would
him
it be
and
if? Oh, sorry, keep going, Tom. I think we're getting a little lag. My bad. Keep going.
I'm just gonna say him and Cease now. If they can both get back to their proper forms, then we're gonna be fucking scary.
Yeah, you just have Darvish out of the long relief. That would probably be. Where's he sliding to the bullpen? My goodness. How good would like if Sleep Train or Tempur-Pedic came out and was and paired up with Michael King as a sponsor just to fix the little nerve in the shoulder? Because that's what it was, right? He slept on it wrong, supposedly. Might as well have a little sponsor with
It's a
them.
genius idea. We'll get you in touch with
Him and
marketing.
Dak.
There you go.
Might not be a bad idea. I don't know why Pavetta's been so good. I like don't even think about him because it's just like, oh, Pavetta's pitching. We're probably gonna get a dub, or the Cats are
Else.
gonna get their K9 discount. It's one of the two, if not both. So, uh, yeah, I think that's a good shout, Tom. I think probably two if he returns the form. I think Pavetta, unless Pavetta slides a bit, like Pavetta probably deserves that game one nod at this point. Then you have like a Cease third time around. Um, not too bad. Not too bad. Weird that we're even thinking about that already. It seems like the season's absolutely flown by, and typically it does
So
when things
fast.
are going well. But speaking about Cease, though, getting him on the right track. I know we talked about him a little bit, so don't need to dig in too deep here. But Trev, you think he's gonna return to find form here? I know we got your thoughts on
Who
that.
sees?
Yeah,
Bro, of course. Did you see that he shaved off his beard? He's got the real mustache right now.
I
That's
like it.
that's all you need to know, bro. That's all you need to know. He's
Game time.
dialed. He's got the new
back.
girlfriend.
He's back.
Hey, he's locked
Girlfriend.
in. He wants to be a Padre. He likes being here. I feel like him and AJ probably had a good conversation the day before the deadline. I know AJ alluded to that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just feel like he's going to get locked in. He's already had two good outings since the deadline, and he's got the signature mustache back. He's riled and ready.
I like it. Yeah,
He's gonna
Uh,
go make that money.
yeah, he's trying to
yeah.
get paid.
Hopefully, like obviously want the guy to do well because that means we do well. If he does really well, going back to him maybe re-signing. If he just like has an unbelievable end of the year, I don't think we re-sign him. I think his
Yeah,
price tag
yeah.
just goes through the roof.
Pitchers
So
aren't really getting paid though. Like Pivetta was on the market pretty late, and then Snell had a
yeah,
hard time a couple of years ago. Just with all the arm injuries, are always a question mark. So we'll see. I'd re-sign him for like 20 million AAV a year. I don't know if I'd go to 25. I think Snell got like 27.5, close to
yeah, I got a lot
that. I don't
deferred
know.
too. So
Yeah.
Oh, I
there you
think
go.
I feel like he's in the 30s, dude.
Really,
Yeah.
really, he might have been.
It's silly.
Well,
Right
they're
Well,
now,
they have
cap
that
hit.
not a
deferred
good
money.
contract.
Yeah.
Five
Let's
for
see.
182.
How much is
Okay, hello.
deferred?
Yeah, so it's 28, 27, 27, 36, 26. And then he's deferred for a decade, five and a half a year from 2035 to 2046.
What's the AAV though?
Five and a half.
Yeah.
25 and a half?
No, five and a
Five
half
and a
a
half each
year
year for
for
the last
11
10 years,
years.
11 years. Yeah.
His AAV this year is five, only five.
No, his
No, no,
AAV this year,
27,
the luxury
27.
tax hit is
Yeah.
31.3.
Oh,
The
okay.
it's
All right.
28.4.
Okay.
So it's like it's 28 for 3 years, and then it bumps up to 36 and a half. And then
Okay.
27, and then a club option for 10 million.
It doesn't stay the same for his whole contract, the luxury tax, because I feel like the payroll
No, the luxury
salaries
tax
will
does. It
change.
stays at
Mhm.
31.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
asking.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's at 31. So I feel like, yeah, talking AAV, I don't know if I would give C's 25.
I
I feel
mean,
like that's what he deserves,
Musgrove's on
though.
20 right now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I guess with inflation, he can probably get 25.
I could see him signing like a 4 year, like $300 million deal if he just like absolutely crushed it. His stuff's still like way off the charts, like 4 year, 300. What am I
300
doing?
million?
No, probably not that much actually.
That'd
Sorry.
be, yeah.
But 4 year, 200 is what I meant. Probably what 40 a year. Is that still 50? What am I doing with this?
I don't know.
I'm way
I'm
off.
not that good at math.
Who knows? Maybe Scott Boras is his agent. He's gonna get probably 800 million for
Mm.
3 years. So,
So
um,
30
he'll
million a year would be for 120. 4 years,
gosh, way off.
120 million.
It's getting late. Sorry, Tom. I don't know how you do it. No, I think
He's
he's
gonna
gonna
be
break the record and make about
32.
80 million a year. That's where I was going with that. I could see him getting 30 mil just with his numbers off. Everyone keeps talking about him too, just like how nasty his advanced metrics and everything are, and they are. But is he worth that? I'd agree with you, Trevor.
I
I don't
wouldn't pay
think
him 30 now.
there's something not. He needs a legit fourth pitch for me to be a $30 million arm for 4 or 5 years. But
True.
um, sorry, boys, on the math there. But schedule wise, too, looking ahead, I know we've already won the series against the Giants, play the Dodgers, then the Giants, then the Dodgers. Looking at this a month ago, it looked like absolute hell with the Giants and Dodgers mixed in. Now with the Giants selling the classic Bo Mel second half collapse, the boys aren't playing for him anymore. Sleepy Bob at the helm. It
Such a
looks like
boomer.
he, no, I mean, they just look not motivated. It's like they're already out, and they're not, which is crazy. They're completely
Yeah.
not out of it, like mathematically, but they are mentally. You could just tell, like they're done. They've
You know he hates Devers so much.
yeah,
Yeah, he's such like a grumpy old head, and Devers is like such a diva. Just match made in
that's a
heaven.
great match made in not heaven right there. I'll
Yeah,
tell you what.
absolutely.
But we got six coming up against the men in blue going forward. So that's gonna Tom. We were kind
Bro,
of
what
talking
if
about
we
this a little
sweep the
bit.
Dodgers? Damn,
Oh
Dude,
God.
we could.
good.
Tom, you think we're gonna
Fucking
sweep them?
scary. Bro, probably not, but we can we can hope
It could happen.
realistically. I'm gonna say we're gonna take out of those 6 games, 4 out of 6. And I'd be happy with that
It's realistic.
because they've been like
They've been
absolute
cold.
dog shit. They're on a 3 game losing streak now. We're on a 4 game winning streak. We're hot, they're cold. Why the fuck can't we win? To be fair, the Mariners after that second
Yeah,
Dodger series, they scare me because
They're
yeah.
they're
good.
like 10-1 or something since since deadline, something like that. They've been good, but yeah, it's gonna be a fucking crazy week, or crazy 2 weeks just for the teams, for the fans. Like, I'm fucking hyped for it. I am so hyped.
We
Why are
have
you hyped,
King
Tom?
C.
Doing good.
Starvish lined up, right?
I think so. Yeah,
I think
yeah.
so
Because
too.
Pavetta's going tomorrow, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. I kind of
So
like that. Like, just say Pavetta. I know it just lines up that way, but like, you might as well. King C. Starvish. That sounds good to me. I think
Fun.
Tom's point about the Mariners after the Dodgers, we could. we have such a deep squad. I don't think we will get swept, but that could be like we just get into first place, like beating the Dodgers. And don't forget about those guys. You're spot on, Tom. They are on absolute fire right now. They're rolling in the PNW right now. Place is rocking up in Seattle, which is so cool to see. Because I mean, the reason that it makes so much sense to the rivals too is we're pretty much the exact same team on either side of the ALNL, right? And we have not played them very well recently. So even in spring training, which doesn't matter. But this year they totally had our number. I know the teams are completely different, but we don't seem to figure out the pitchers that they have. Danny was on talking about the scope of a pitcher that they've looked at over the last few years and tried to develop, and it's straight 95, 96 with some nasty stuff on the side, and we just have not been able to hit it. So maybe with Laureano and Ahern getting these guys in here, it's going to help. But that's a sneaky series, which a lot of fans are not looking at because obviously we're so dialed into the Dodgers series coming up. But
Yeah,
it's a good shout,
good
Tom.
point.
Yeah, good shout. I think yeah, 4-6 is attainable. The one thing I'm not worried about, the one thing I can see is Dodgers raise their level and go on a bit of a run. That's typically what happens when they come and play us. So probably not temper expectations, but this could be the test of like, are we really gonna, want to take first place in the division, or Dodgers have always had it for the last, 15, 100 years, whatever it's been. We'll just let them have it again. Like, it'll be interesting to see how the boys go out there. I'm pretty confident that we can, at least have a little bit of a different mentality and a little bit more mature. Go back to what Andy Green was saying back in the day. Who knew that was going to be the start of something amazing? But I think we
Andy
could.
Green knew. Galaxy Brain Andy.
Oh, he'd be the perfect fit right now.
Galaxy Brain Andy.
You
He's
knew.
he's
Does
thinking
you know?
10 years ahead, even though he knew he wasn't going to be there. What's
Yeah.
that saying? Like
We're
you're
coming.
planting seeds for trees that you're never going to sit under the shade under. Uh,
Well, I like
What a
that.
guy.
Andy Green, you know what I mean? Like, and
Andy
I know it doesn't
Appleseed.
seem like it because of the next 2 weeks, but apparently, we have the second easiest remaining schedule
Yeah.
um, of anybody. So,
I feel like it's
unfortunately,
against.
number one, I guess technically is the Dodgers.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
and
Yep.
number three is the Cubs.
Yeah, so there you go, right?
There
Yeah.
you go.
But I feel like we're either playing like the best competition or just
Or
like
the worst, yeah. We
the
have
worst.
seven against the Rockies, three against the White Sox, three against the Orioles, three against the Twins, three against the Diamondbacks, and then obviously a few more against the Giants.
So September, from a record standpoint, very, very easy.
Yes.
I don't want to
Nice.
phrase it that way, but
Yeah,
from
yeah,
a
yeah,
record
yeah. I don't want
standpoint,
to
yeah.
jinx
Yeah.
anything, but
Interesting. All righty. Well, yeah, that just makes these next 2 weeks, that much more
huge.
important. Yeah. So, split series, win series against the six gamer against the I guess not six gamer, but the 2-3 gamers, Brian, against the Dodgers.
No, we'll go at least 4-2 against them.
I like it, Trevor.
I mean,
So,
we have all the momentum and they're reeling. I mean, they got clubhouse docs throwing guys under the bus. Like, I mean,
that's true.
No hay scandal.
yeah, dude, like they got issues. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe they'll geek up, but like I just don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see them geeking up either, bro, to be honest. Love that phrasing.
Same. Trev,
Uh,
split win, full six
Bro,
gamer.
I got us 4-2 as well.
Dude,
We're gonna geek up if anything. I'm
yeah,
already geeked right now,
right.
actually.
just thinking about it. They got Glassno back. I'm trying to be the devil's advocate.
Yeah,
They got
Yamamoto
Glassno
too.
back,
Just got
Yamamoto,
shelled, I think, though.
Snell back. He's been getting shelled lately, which I love.
Yeah,
Snell back, and there's another one. They've lost so many. Oh, Shohei's back, obviously.
yeah,
So starting pitching is getting much stronger. Bullpen definitely doesn't look as strong as it did last year. I know their bullpen wasn't great in the regular season, but they really pieced it together. So, uh, we
Mookie
could,
might have turned a corner.
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Freddie was getting a little hot. They got Muncy back. So they do this every year where it's like
yeah. I mean, they'll be good.
May to August, it's like their entire team's gone, but they just won. They went 80-5, and now they're like 85-50. So
Yeah,
they'll be up for it. I think kind of having it away and then coming back home, I kind of like versus the flip there. So let's just let's win a friggin' division this year, boys. Like it's been let's it's so
Been a
cheesy on the
while.
top of there of that Western Metal Supply Company building. I don't give a damn.
So
I want to
great.
see that up there again. It's
I
so
haven't been
good.
wanting to say it, but like, God, I mean, just like what, like how huge that would be with all the money they spent and how like so many of our
Yeah,
fans were just like reeling and watching that happen and just like what a coup, just like what an absolute just like from out of nowhere. Oh, it would feel so good.
it would. I mean, I was one of them. I was absolutely unraveling this offseason. I was like, we lost Tanner Scott, we lost Snell, and not only did we lose them, they went there. We're not spending any money, ownership drama. And here comes AJ in the background. He's like, I got you guys. Don't
Yeah.
worry. Working good under
I'm
pressure
gonna
here.
trade them all at the deadline. Don't worry.
We got these kids that you forgot about. I don't give a damn
Yeah.
about these kids. Off they go. Stud.
So great. AJ, we need you to not spend like any more money. It's like bet.
I got you.
I got
Yeah.
you.
Just
DeVries, bye.
yeah, John Seiler would have been, what the hell is
Yeah.
going on? Yeah. He's like, I got the receipts right here. This is what you said I can and can't do. And I did that. You're welcome.
I mean, they all have to sign off
Enjoy.
on it, so
Yeah, it's true.
yeah.
Yeah. But all right,
Uh,
boys. Anything else you want to chuck in before we get
I have a
wrapped up
quick
here?
question for Tom. How is it being on the MLB panel?
Ooh,
Being a
great
oh yeah,
question.
have you had any
Oh,
meetings yet? Any caucus?
yeah, bro.
Brown's
no, not
Law.
yet. There
Any
was a there
caucus?
was there was a bit of a delay because I didn't actually see my email until literally 12 hours ago. So I've literally just checked now and I've got it back. So I've done nothing at the moment, but yeah,
What
I'm
are your
Classic
duties?
hyped
politics.
about it. It's just like meetings with stakeholders, I think, and
Oh, damn. I
just
don't even
stuff
know what
like
that
that.
word means.
Just
Like in Wales, it's like stake that they're holding, or is it?
yeah, it's like
It's like no.
yeah, we're talking about ballpark food at the moment, like how we can do steaks at Becca, stuff like that. So
Nice.
no, but
Dude.
no,
It'll
but
actually probably do well.
I'm yeah, facts. Yeah, I'm buzzing for it though. So see, I don't really know to be honest what it's fully about. Like I've been invited to it. They've kind of given me a brief rundown, but yeah, if
Damn.
anyone's got
I love that.
Are you going to be on a
any
podcast or anything, or they're just asking you for insight?
I don't think so. No, I think it's just like from a fan's perspective, what could they change about the game? Just
Gotcha. So they're
asking.
just, yeah,
But yeah, if you
Specifically for
guys,
like UK fans.
got it.
Is that right?
I I don't know. Um I think they've got like two or three fans from each fan base. I don't know who the Padres one is yet. I'll probably find out soon, but um from all around the world. I have looked it up a bit on Twitter and there's a couple of guys from the US. So I'm
Nice.
hoping to use it as like a gateway to not just British baseball, but like all
To
around the
John Boy.
world. Yeah. Ryan
The
Nice.
Cohen,
Welsh
where are you?
tomboy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Welsh
No,
tomboy.
but
I like it.
Nice, man.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
so if anything, if you guys want anything changed about the league, scrap the Dodgers.
Nah,
I
your
can
boy.
Too much
I can
deferred money, right?
Can you get
I can yeah.
Shohei suspended? He's done another bad boy move.
I mean if I could do that in a click of a finger, I would. But
Thank you. That's all I needed.
well
Just
we'll have
tell
a
him that
look.
like it wouldn't be the worst thing if he turned heel. Like it probably would be really good for the game if like he went WWF, like became a villain in front of God and everybody. Like that probably would be pretty epic for the sport. So I mean just pepper it in, see, I'm just gonna throw it out there. You can throw it back if you want, hold it, see what they say, you know?
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll
I love
start
it.
drafting the email to Rob Manfred now.
Yep.
And
It's
Uh,
just gonna go to his deputy.
Forced trade to the Padres, like we could probably get over it, I would think.
Mm.
yeah, if he came to the Padres, then
Right, like
he wasn't a gambler. That's
Nah,
the
I'd still
rules.
hate him.
But
until you didn't.
true.
No, I wouldn't
Full
want.
disclosure, I wanted him so bad when he came
I
Oh
over.
did.
yeah,
Like
that's
we
why
were in the rumor mill, like, oh God.
that's exactly why I brought that up. Like if he had signed with us, we would just be like gambling. Never heard of her. It's
Defending
not even
him, defending
legal.
his
Yeah,
honor, yelling at
Ipe.
everyone.
We hate Ipe.
I would never do that.
I would have gone to jail for Ipe. I was like, no, dude, you need to stay in here.
No, dude, it was me.
I was your bookie.
I wonder if we would have known if he went to the Padres. Because obviously it was like as soon as he went to the Dodgers, it all came out. So
It's true.
maybe not.
Yeah.
But
Well,
still
the
Oh,
a
and
Billings.
comeback.
I feel like it comes out even sooner. The league doesn't care about us.
Time to change the subject here.
It's got upper
That
track.
flag is sick.
It is.
That Ash girl made it for you.
Indeed, she did. Yeah, she did
Sick.
the whole
That's
oh shit, wrong
awesome.
one. The whole dragon and the Friar thing and the bat. That
Sick.
was
That's
awesome.
really cool. She makes a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. No, she's talented, like, because I don't get how you could do that. Oh shit, wrong way. Like with the bat and the tongue coming out. That's actually
Bro,
crazy.
magic.
Yeah, facts. AI. Maybe.
Not even AI, just skills. Yeah, she makes a lot of cool stuff like
Yeah, she
clothing,
does.
and I feel like she has her own website. I peeped it.
Yeah, it's sick.
A lot of cool like Padres win posts on Twitter. Really talented.
Yeah, she's been blown up too, which is awesome to see. So that'll be our shout out for the day. And shout out at the beginning and the end. That's probably the first. Well done, Ash.
Still not a
Uh,
sponsor.
not a sponsor.
Let's
Well,
get her on the pod.
Thomas. Yeah, we'll
Next
definitely get
pod.
Ash on.
Yeah.
Laura and Tyler are slated to come on as well. I know they've been at the games because they live up in the Bay Area. They've been on a couple times. They're popping on here soon. We'll expand a little bit here, get some
Yeah.
more peeps on. So maybe if someone else, maybe Trevor, you could be the host for a night. That'd be nice. Even though I talk the whole time anyways, which a host isn't supposed to do. But you guys are ballers. Appreciate you hanging on here for 2 hours, boys. Tom, you're a legend per usual. 6 a.m. pretty much. It is 6 a.m. now. 6:09. What
Five
time to finish?
5 a.m.
That's right. When they have this on, you can't think straight. Thank you very much for listening to that episode. The Podfathers will be back here soon. Peace.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Podfathers, a Slam Diego Padres podcast. The Podfathers is produced by Los and Walls and is executively produced by Jacob Lamb.
Our theme song is A Bubba by Trilock. To get in touch with the show, follow us on Twitter at Podfathers619. That is at PADFATHERS619. Or email us at podfathers@gmail.com. Subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all other major audio platforms.
Go Pods!